Hello, hello, everyone. I am so excited for today's conversation. We have so much to cover, and I can't tell you how excited all of us at Approach Guides are to have for you our newest Instagram feature, which is, as I think all of you know, one of the most asked for features in our platform. And not only have we delivered, but we have delivered in a way that supercharges your Instagram, not just to serve up beautiful content, but to make the content you're serving up drive leads for you. So I love seeing all the comments. We've got so many people flowing in, everyone from Norway to Seattle and beyond, Bahamas, I even saw in here. So really, really excited. I'm calling in from the Jersey Shore. So let's get started and talk Instagram, and more importantly, about how Instagram is going to really be a great source of travel leads for you. We're going to stop the scroll, we're going to spark that curiosity, and we are going to capture the lead. So I know this is going to be the duh slide of the webinar. We had a lot of debate whether we were going to include it or not, but I think it's always good to talk about why Instagram. Why is this such a great platform? And it is where your clients are going to dream. They are going to see what destinations might spark interest. They are going to get ideas not just from friends and family, but from trusted travel advisors like you. So what are we going to do? We are going to not just chase likes, but we are going to get leads. And the most, maybe my favorite thing is next to the fact that now your Instagram stories are a lead generation machine, we are going to make it so easy that you can stay on top of your Instagram and do it all the time. You can really amp up the amount of content without taking valuable time out of your day. I will tell you, you'll be able to develop a Instagram strategy that supports a week of content with what might have taken you content to produce just one story. Okay, so what is that Approach Guides difference? I've really been talking about it, but it is that it's not just sharing pretty content, right? Instagram is a beautiful place to share beautiful photos, but what Approach Guides Instagram sharing feature now gives you a way to build your business. We are going to stop the scroll and we are going to drive leads. So, and that's just 3 easy steps. We're going to give you beautiful content that you can share on Instagram. We're going to give you a way to add a message. And most importantly, we're going to give you that way to add a call to action. We call it a CTA. So you're going to see that sprinkled throughout, but we give you the option to add a call to action that allows you to generate leads off of your Instagram stories. And that is the magic of Approach Guides. Instagram inspires, and your Approach Guides content experiences convert. Okay. So, we keep things super interactive here. And usually these QR codes go over to a specific content experience or even just inspires.to, where we have our all of our great supplier content. And we'll drop this link into the chat as well, the link to a collection of Instagrammable content. So we went out to all of our suppliers and we said, we're doing this webinar. We know this is a big feature that advisors have asked for. Give us what you feel is your most Instagrammable content right now. Now, we have a ton of content in our platform, but this link specifically gives you access to every single supplier that is working with Approach Guides and each of their individual content experiences. So scan that QR code. We're going to drop a link into the chat. I'm going to drop it here. Oh, Megan's already got it. I knew that she would be on top of it. I'll just throw that up, but I know we're going to have a QR code in the corner as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to come to this page where you got a little note from me, a quick 5-minute tutorial in case you want to just quickly review the tips. But I'm telling you, it's going to be so easy. You're not going to need that video. And here we have a list of all of our supplier partners and each of their content experiences right here on the page. And let me just scroll down here. We've got amazing content from all of our newest suppliers, including Crystal, Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection, as well as many of our old favorites, Talc, Explorer Journeys, Regent, and all of these great suppliers. I love it. The scroll keeps going on and on. So I am going to flip over to my phone, and we are going to do this together because Instagram is best on your phone. You can make a post from the web, but I love the phone so much. So, and I see Carrie's asking you, sorry to ask, but I'm very new to Instagram. Do you have any tutorials? Well, you know what? This is your tutorial. We are going to do it together right now. So let me share a different screen. So 1 second. Stop that screen and let's add another. We're going to go right over to my phone. You guys always know this is always a little tricky on a live demo, but it'll be fun. Okay, I've got that Instagrammable travel experiences right up on my phone, and we are going to scroll down and choose a couple content experiences and give you a look at exactly how this works. So the first one I'm going to click on is Talc Global Journeys Safari Collection. I know this is something that my clients will love. I'm already logged into Approach Guides. Obviously, if it just asks you to enter your email address, enter your email address. We're going to send you that magic link, and you will be on your way. If you are new to Approach Guides, just to give you a little bit of a navigation here, we've got the personalized tab here where you can add in all of your personal details. If you are new, I'd say add your first name, last name, and let's get on to sharing because you can come back and add your other details later. But for most of you, you will be dropped right into the View tab where you have all of the content. You can see your branding right on it and all of the beautiful content you'll be able to share with your clients. Now, let's click the Share tab. And in the Share tab, we come to all of the options to share. Now, you are already familiar. Facebook, LinkedIn, email, copy the link, add it to your website, all of the great places that you can share it. But today, we are focused on Instagram. So I am going to click Share on Instagram, and welcome to our new Instagram sharing modal. Here we have the two things you need to make a story scroll stopping and drive those leads. First, we need a beautiful image. So we've got you covered there. The second thing you need is a link to your content experience. That's the link that we are going to add to our story and have your clients click on and say, hey, I'm interested in Talc's Global Journeys. Let's talk. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to download this image. Oh, but before I do that, you see we've got these little squares at the top. So our partners are providing you with vertical image, which looks really great on stories. Horizontal images, they look good across all platforms. You may want to use that style, or a square image, which really looks great on a post. But I think, and what we see with advisors is that the vertical image is the one that looks best in stories, and stories are the best ways to drive leads. So that is what we are going to focus on. So I download this image. Now, for me, that is going to save right to my device. For some of you, that is going to open your camera roll, save right there. For me, it saves to my device, and then you'll see I get that little open in. Now, you could just go and open Instagram and post that photo like normal, but here it gives me the option to open Instagram, and really great. I can post a reel, a post, but in this case, as I've said, we're going to do that story, and I post it, and bam, now we have our image. Pretty great. So the next thing we need is, how are we going to get our link in there? Well, we add that link with, you see that little at the top, you have the big A, little a, that's where we can add some text. Right below that is our sticker button. So I'm going to click that sticker button, and up comes some sticker options. And there, right next to the sliding smiley face, is my link button. And that is how we add a link to our Instagram story. And you'll see it gives me the option to get that URL. Where do I get that URL? You know, we go back to Approach Guides. We've got you covered. I simply scroll down and we say copy link. Okay, now I have my link. I'm going to go back there and paste that right in. Now, I could just hit the white check mark and say, great, this is good to go. But it does give me the option to customize that sticker text, really customizing that call to action button text. So we wouldn't leave you hanging. I mean, of course, you could write your own button text. A lot of you do. I've got so many examples of people who are so much more creative than I am, but I'm not that creative. I'm not really a wordsmith. And I'm going to go back to Approach Guides because I know that when I need some AI help, Approach Guides is there. So you see that? Want some custom sticker text? You know, we've got you covered. I simply click that. Now I can regenerate, try something different. Ooh, view Talc's 2027 collection. I love that. I copy that text. We go back to Instagram, paste it right there under the sticker text. And now I click the white checkbox, and now I have a link. Now, I could stop there, but sometimes you like to add in a little text. Maybe it's a personal message. Maybe it's why you recommend this specific supplier. Maybe you've traveled with them before. But in this case, again, as I said, I'm no wordsmith. So I'm going to come back to Approach Guides because I'd like a caption. And you know what? We've got AI to help you write that. So I open caption, and 2027 calls, choose a talc journey beyond ordinary. For me, that's perfect. I copy the caption back to Instagram, press the big A, little a so that I can add my text. And let's do that. I'm going to move that up into position. And look at that. And now I'm going to share this to my stories. Here is my post. There is my link. My clients click that, and you know what happens? They come right over to me. Here they have all my contact information. They can browse the Talc journeys. They can even go to my version of the Talc website, browse around, and you know what? All leads come back to me. So I just really, really love this entire feature. So let's go do another one because that was so easy. Why not post 2 in one day? And I've seen a lot of you do that. So I love that because you're just like, oh, who else am I going to choose here? Let's do Galapagos with Lindblad Expeditions. I love that. They've got beautiful imagery. So I know they're going to have beautiful images for me as well. So we're in the platform. We have that personalized tab where we can share we can add our content details. We have the view tab where we can see our content experience that we'll be sharing with our clients. And we have that share tab. So here is where we have all the share options. Again, Facebook, LinkedIn, it's like your whole social media strategy in a box. But today, share on Instagram. And here's my images. And what I love about this Lindblad one is each of the different images is different. Now, I smiled just there because I've got an example of somebody who in their Instagram story ended up using both the vertical image and this square image. So keep this in mind. I didn't know where she got it from, and now I see. So I love this. So keep this in mind when we go through the examples. But that's it. Like, we've got all of this great images uploaded by National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions. I mean, the queens of beautiful content. And now we get to make this content our own. So I'm going to take that vertical image again. I am going to, oh, I see here, Melissa, I love this. I have also used Canva to combine a number of the downloaded images into one story. Okay, see, Melissa, you are one of the pros that I'm talking about. You could help me on this webinar next time and teach me a thing or two. But for those of us basics out here, we're going to keep it really simple, but we'll show you some examples of those who do it the more advanced way as well. Okay. So I'm back to my image. You know what? I'm going to actually use this square image because that's just really beautiful. I love a blue-footed booby. I've never seen one in person yet. So I'm going to download that, save it to my camera roll or my device, whatever is the way for you to get that. And we're going to open in Instagram. And I could do anything, but I love the story. I mean, how good is that? It's Insta-ready content, client-ready content, done. Now we have to add that sticker, right? We're going to add that link. We click on that sticker button. I'll show you again. You've got the big A, little a, the sticker right below that. We click on that, and that sliding smiley face always draws our eye. And right next to that is the link. So now we get to go add our link. We come back to Approach Guides, scroll down, copy the link to our content experience. That's what we do. That's what we want our clients clicking on. So I come back to Instagram, paste that right in, and shall we customize our sticker text? Well, it's so easy. Of course we should. We customize that sticker text, and let's see, explore the Galapagos. That's pretty good. Discover iconic Galapagos. Let's try another. See Galapagos wildlife. I knew they'd come up with the perfect thing for this image. So I've got my sticker text. I paste that in there and boom. Now I've got my sticker, and shall we get a caption? I think so. Go back. It's just so easy. I can even do this while talking. And all of you know, I really have a hard time doing speaking and typing at the same time. But the great thing is I don't have to type anything. It's all happening for me. I love that. Sail the Galapagos, Wildlife Wonders with Expert Guides. Copy. And I'm going to click the big A, little a, because now I'm going to add some text. Paste that right in there. Move that text up. And there we go. Now we've got our post again. Come over and click my link, and boom, my clients are right in. Now, if they go to explore, there is my co-branded website, and they can browse all of the beautiful itineraries, what makes traveling with National Geographic Lindblad exceptional. And the best thing is I didn't have to do much work. It was just so easy. I could do this all day. It's like, again, what I said, you can have, post 1, 2, 3 times a week, just come in, and it's so easy. So really easy. Oh, I see there was a question about music. Let's do that. Let's take this crystal content experience here, Americas and the Caribbean. We'll share that. Again, it's so easy. You guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit share on Instagram, download the image. I save it, open in Instagram, story, boom. Let's add some music. Why not? I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but that music there, let's see. Oh, The Sea by Morcheeba. I love that song. Let's see. Did we have volume here? No, I don't think we can get volume because you're on my machine. But now we've added music. Okay, so now we've got music. You'll have to trust me because you aren't hearing it. And then we go through the same steps. Copy the link. Go to Instagram. Add the sticker. Link. Paste. And I'll just show you what it looks like if I weren't to customize the sticker text. You'll see tap for more info, go to inspires.to. So that's what it'll look like if you don't customize the sticker text, but you can always customize that sticker text and make it more applicable to that. Let me add, okay, I have to throw that away. If we're going to do it, we can add the link. Again, I'm just going to paste it in there. It's still in my clipboard, super easy. And then I'm going to come back and get that sticker text. Want sticker text? Why, yes, I do. Discover the Caribbean in style. Perfection. Copy, paste, drop it in. Okay, I've got music, I've got images, and you know what I can do. Paste and whoop, go view. And it's still uploading. 1 second. We can go back and view our others while that's getting up there. I mean, look at this. I just have a tremendous Instagram feed already. Okay, so let's go back to my desktop and we are going to share some of the examples that we have seen from other advisors. So let me stop this screen and I'm going to go back to my other screen. Let's see, window. And we're right back to where we left off with the Instagrammable experiences. Again, I'll drop this link into the chat just so you guys have it, even though I know the team's been on it. Megan is answering all of your questions. It's a flurry out there. Okay. Show and tell stories that work. So I've got a ton of examples, which, feel free to screen grab them as I'm on them to spark your own ideas. But remember, there's a lot of content that can stop the scroll, as we say. Luxury suites, penguins, river cruise scenery, infinity pools. Who doesn't love an infinity pool, safari, northern lights, et cetera, et cetera. Think about your own travels. Think about the places you want to travel. Think about the places that your clients are saying yes to, or destinations that you don't know if they're going to say yes, but it's just so easy to share. You might as well test the waters. All right, let's get started. So I love this. This is the first example. And now you'll see Hannah did use both National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions images right there with that cute little seal saying, hey, and that beautiful vertical hero image as well. And of course, she's got her link and you'll notice she's got music as well. So I think that Canva tip was a great idea. You can grab these images. You can certainly do the advanced version and create much more engaging and complex stories that your clients can, will spark those interests. But of course, it comes right over to her content experience. Windstar, I love this as well. So I'm just going to flip over to, if I click on Discover These Voyages, I go here and, this Windstar bridge is really great. But what you see here is it's not just Windstar's image, it is their image of them actually going underneath the bridge in London and with U2, beautiful day, how appropriate. So I really love this combination of using, you might have your own images. Those are always going to be best. Then you can also have other images that you can share. Again, we click through. I love this one with Great Stirrup Cay from NCL, the hottest island and expanding. It's a lot of fun. I know advisors are really excited about it. So now you can get your clients excited for it too. And again, the images can be really simple and not even say much because you've got this great content experience behind it that is showing everything that your clients would need to know, including up dated offers. So this is one of the things I love about our platform as well, is that these offers, it's the brand's marketing teams that are keeping these content experiences up to date for you. So NCL is changing their promotion, but whether you share this to Instagram today or a month from now, your clients will always see the latest, greatest promotion. You don't have to think about it. And this island is so fun. I don't know if you've had a chance to visit. I visited a couple months ago, and it's really, really spectacular, especially with the new pier. I love this example. Let me see. Carolyn Taylor. So she used the content in both a post. So she took that content, that image from the content experience, and links in posts, they aren't really clickable. So she used this post to promote the Paul Gauguin cruise to Tahiti. And she said, DM for more info. Well, then you know what she did? I thought this was the coolest thing. Carolyn then took her post and shared it to her Instagram stories. So now she's building that following and the likes on her post. She is getting her call to action, or CTA, in there. And she's, of course, added in Olivia Dean's float music. I love it. Super fun. So well done. And then again, you've got this great content experience, which talks about these beautiful sailings. And as you know, these content experiences are always designed to send private leads back to you. Approach Guides doesn't see the lead, neither does the supplier. Okay, HX, step off the map, let the wild widen your perspective. And I love all of these. I didn't really get into it, but I talked about discovering the HX difference, adding that link in. But here she adds in a link to her profile. She adds in a hashtag to get her story seen more. She's tagged a destination again to get her post seen more. And I love this. Tap that little sticker there. Sometimes you can have a hand that's moving, tap to view, really calling your attention to the fact there is a link there. So this is really a great way to not only expand your reach with the hashtags and the location tagging, but if somebody comes to your post and finds you that way, discovers you, they aren't yet a follower. She added in her @Dream Vacationista, her handle, so they can click follow as well. And of course, the link to her page, which again goes here. And she used that personal message to really talk about what makes traveling with HX so special, why she recommends it. And Christina was also one of the people who, you post one, why not post another? It's just so simple. So she did a Villas of Distinction. Again, beautiful image of these villas, another way that your clients can travel. And she did the same thing with the tagging and linking to her handle. And then again, going to those destinations for the new villas and driving those calls to action back to her. And finally, Regent, no long fights, just nearby seas and surprises ahead. View close to home cruises. I love that. And again, linking right over. And actually, I wanted to highlight that. Let me go back to my phone real quickly because I saw something which I loved as well. So I want to share that with you. All right, let me see. Glunk. Share my phone again. Okay. Here we are. So I wanted to come over to what Regent put in here this time. Where are they? Does anybody see Regent? There they are. Iconic exploration. So this was really fun. Some brands are going to give you that beautiful Instagram content, but sort of like those beautiful images. But what Regent did here was when you go to share and you go to share on Instagram, you see that they've actually uploaded a very specific image for Instagram. So I'll just show you what that looks like in Instagram. We're going to save it and we're going to open it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you will see how this looks in your story. So now, you're going to see some suppliers give you those really Instagram ready images. You don't need to add in some content. Of course, you might want to, but you've got different styles of images across the partners. So I just really, really love this. And you will see that with a lot of the different partners as well featured in our Instagrammable content experiences. But the other thing that I want to highlight, and I see questions about this as well. Let me see down at the bottom. Oh, we should have a link in there as well. We'll add in a link to the top of this page, but it is really just inspires.to/experiences. You can come over and find a ton of great content. So that page that we were looking at is what the suppliers, oh, hang on a second. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Look at me. We're going to stop that share. We're going to come back, share screen. You guys are so patient with me. Okay, so here is inspires.to. This is where you can find all content from all of our suppliers. You can get your co-branded websites as well. And I saw the question about how do you find your brand. You can come to this little drop down here, or my favorite is you can click on the Approach Guides logo or just click home. And here you will see a list of all of the suppliers. You'll see those who offer co-brandable content experiences. You'll also see those who offer the co-branded websites. So you can really go through and select and find your favorite suppliers from this list, and then go right through, click, let's say Silversea, and we're right into their content experiences. Same if I come back over and I click on, let's say, Explorer Journeys. They've got some really incredible content coming out, and like the owner's residence. Yes, please. And you'll see I'm not logged in. So all I would have to do is add in my email address. I'll get sent a magic link, log right in. And then, you can even send yourself the magic link and then pick it up from your email in your phone so that you can do this all straight from your phone as well. But that inspires.to is such a great place for you to find all the content from the suppliers. And I also want to point out one extra thing, because Megan has your back and your business at heart. And so she is actually out there. I'm going to click on Approach Guides. She is actually out there creating beautiful content for destinations. These are supplier agnostic destination experiences. So if we click into the magic of Northern Norway, she's always listening to all of the things. Let me just co-brand this real quickly so that you can see the process. But she's always thinking of all of the great destinations that you guys are asking for. And she's keeping that in mind. So if this were my first time, I'm going to be dropped right in. I can add in my contact information, my phone number. See, I can't type and talk. I know we've gone over a little bit of time, but that's okay. If you have to jump, we'll send you the recording. But I want to show you some of this content that Megan's creating because it's really, really great. And here we've got the Northern Norway. We've got, let's go back and see what else we've got. Flavors of New Zealand, Soul of South Africa, the Spirit of Basque Country. I love that. Look at this. You've got all your images in all the right sizes. And this content, as I said, is supplier agnostic. It's really inspiring your clients what destinations they want to go to before you are going to be floating them a specific partner to travel with, and all of the lead generation is all built in. So that Approach Guides content experience is really, really valuable, really great content, all there for you to share with your clients. So that was a whirlwind. We will be sending that recording around, but I hope you found this helpful in starting your Instagram journey with Approach Guides. You've got great content to share. You have great ways to drive leads through Instagram, and that is really revolutionary when it comes to sharing content for travel advisors. This is the first time that you're able to really start driving leads through Instagram. So all of us at Approach Guides, thank you so much for bearing with us through this whirlwind Instagram tutorial, but really it will be the best source of travel leads for many of you and will give you a lot of new content to keep up to date. So thank you. Thank you everyone for your time. And I can't wait to be showing your examples on my next webinar. All right. Thanks everyone.